Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. The question of whether Steffy can forgive Sheila isn't just about whether Sheila has changed. It's about whether Steffy should forgive. Sheila shot her. That moment, etched in trauma, defined their relationship. And for Steffy, that pain isn't something she can forget easily, or perhaps at all. Forgiveness in this case isn't about saying everything is okay. It's about whether healing is even possible. And that's the storm Steffy is trapped in, between her need to protect herself and her family and the possibility that moving forward might involve some sort of reconciliation. Sheila, as always, remains a complicated character. She oscillates between manipulative and vulnerable, violent and soft-spoken. And as much as Steffy resents her, there's no denying that Finn's connection to Sheila changes the equation. He is torn too. He loves Steffy deeply, but Sheila is his biological mother. He wants to believe in second chances. And that tension affects Steffy in ways she never imagined. Watching the man she loves wrestle with his own emotions toward the woman who nearly destroyed them both only adds to her internal conflict. And now that Sheila has married Deacon, a man who genuinely sees the good in her, it puts even more pressure on Steffy. Deacon believes that Sheila is different now, changed, capable of love. He wants the world, and more importantly, Steffy, to see that. But it's not that simple. Redemption isn't something someone can just claim. It has to be proven over time. And every time Sheila acts out, even slightly, it resets the progress she might have made in Steffy's eyes. Steffy's anger is not unfounded. It's rooted in very real trauma. She doesn't want Sheila around her kids, and she doesn't want to risk her family's safety. No one can blame her. But the dilemma deepens when Finn starts to invite more compassion into the discussion. He sees a mother trying. He sees someone who, despite her past, is making real efforts to be better. That doesn't erase the past, but it does challenge the future. Steffy knows that shutting the door entirely may not be possible forever, not with Finn in the middle. The question is, can she find a way to tolerate Sheila's presence without compromising everything she stands for? Meanwhile, Luna's storyline offers a completely different type of tension. Her takedown isn't about past crimes or violent betrayals. It's about secrets, manipulation, and betrayal from within. The situation with Poppy, her mother, and the mysterious Mince has spiraled into something far more intense than Luna ever expected. And unlike Steffy's long-standing battle with Sheila, Luna's crisis is fresh. It's evolving in real time. It's raw. What makes Luna's experience different is the way the deception unfolded. Luna was drugged, allegedly by accident, yet the implications of that act are deeply personal and deeply violating. She woke up next to Zend, not knowing how she got there, not remembering anything. That trauma is something she's still processing. And it came from someone she trusted. Her own mother. That betrayal is shocking in its own way. It's not about violence, but it's about consent, identity, and betrayal at the most intimate level. Steffy's hatred of Sheila is long and well documented. It's built over years of destruction. But Luna? She's just discovering that betrayal doesn't always come from your enemies. Sometimes, it comes from the people who say they love you the most. The people who are supposed to protect you. And that's what makes Luna's situation unique. There was no long history of mistrust. There was just a sudden collapse of safety. One moment, she was navigating her relationship with RJ, and the next, she's caught in a nightmare that she didn't ask for and didn't see coming. The fallout for Luna is internal. She's not just dealing with the embarrassment or the confusion. She's dealing with the possibility that her life might be permanently changed. Her relationship with RJ hangs in the balance. Her self-worth, her clarity, her sense of control, they've all been shaken. And while Poppy claims it was an accident, Luna can't just brush that off. There's too much at stake. Luna's takedown is more subtle, but no less painful. It's not about stopping a villain from doing harm to others. It's about reclaiming her own autonomy. It's about facing a mother who might not be as trustworthy as she seemed. And it's about navigating the social and emotional fallout of a moment that wasn't her fault, but has left her with all the consequences. That's something uniquely powerful and uniquely tragic. Meanwhile, Steffy's story continues to evolve in a different but equally emotional direction. She knows who Sheila is. She knows what Sheila has done, but she doesn't know what Sheila might become. And that uncertainty is terrifying. If Sheila truly has changed, then Steffy's resistance could be painted as unfair. But if she hasn't changed, and history repeats, then letting her in could be a devastating mistake. That's the tightrope Steffy is walking. And the emotional labor of holding the line, of protecting her family, of honoring her trauma while still being open to healing, it's exhausting. Finn adds complexity. He's not just a husband, he's a son. And he's torn between the two most important women in his life. That creates pressure not just for him, but for Steffy too. She doesn't want to force him to choose. But she also won't compromise her principles. That's why forgiveness isn't just a question of can she. It's a question of should she, and at what cost. Sheila, of course, continues to test the boundaries. Sometimes it's small acts of kindness. Sometimes it's public shows of stability. And other times, it's flashes of the old Sheila, the one who manipulates, who lies, who twists reality to suit her needs. And for every step forward, she seems to take two back. That's why Steffy remains guarded. That's why she hasn't let her in. Because she knows better than anyone that change is only real if it begins to find her voice, reclaim her truth, and push back against the betrayal she suffered, Steffy must continue to battle a different kind of ghost. One from the past, one that keeps trying to push its way into the present. Luna's pain is fresh. Steffy's is deep. But both are navigating betrayal, loss of trust, and questions of forgiveness. Their stories may seem unrelated on the surface, but emotionally, they mirror each other. Both women are struggling to regain control. Luna over her identity, her choices, her relationships. Steffy over her home, her peace, her family. And both are being forced to confront people who claim to love them, but have done immense damage in the process. That emotional complexity is what drives the power of these storylines. It's not just about drama. It's about survival, healing, and the painful decisions that come with emotional growth. So can Steffy ever forgive Sheila? Maybe. But not today. Maybe not ever. And that's okay. Forgiveness is an ode. It's earned. And Sheila still has a long way to go. As for Luna, her takedown is still unfolding. But unlike Steffy, Luna's fight is just beginning. She's discovering the hidden landmines in her closest relationships. And she's realizing that sometimes you have to destroy the illusion of love to protect the truth of who you are. As these stories continue to evolve, viewers will be watching closely. Not just to see what happens next, but to see how these women rise. How they protect themselves, how they set boundaries, and whether they can find peace in a world that keeps throwing chaos their way. The bold and the beautiful isn't just giving us drama. It's giving us layered, emotional conflict that asks real questions about loyalty, love, betrayal, and redemption. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.